Joining me now is Mara Blumenfeld, the costume designer for the new production of Rusalka, and Elissa Iberti, the head of the Met's costume shop. Hello, ladies.
Hi, welcome.
It's so good to see you. Mara, Rusalka takes place in a fantastical world of wood sprites, witches, and other unusual creatures. Rusalka, the main character played by Fredonia Opera House, whom we just heard, is a water nymph who forfeits immortality for the love of a human prince. Tell us about her dress of lily pads that she first appears in.
Well, what you're seeing our very talented artisans working on is her first costume, which is evocative of the idea of her being literally the water. In a lot of versions of Rusalka, she's often depicted as a mermaid. But what Mary Zimmerman, our stage director, was really interested in was her physically embodying the water itself. And so this long gown,
I could see the sheen is different on each piece.
It's really beautiful, and it's all different silks and organza, and then we've had these beautiful custom-made silk lily flowers and lily pads. And the idea is that when we see her appear in the tree, that this dress cascades down the whole root structure of the tree, and we see her being
connection
to the water.
World. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Elissa, it's the job of your team to execute Mara's designs. How challenging has this production of Rusalka been for your group?
It's been challenging, it's been exciting, and it's also, we love to do fantasy. We don't get to do it that often, so it's sort of a process of discovery. So this dress has gone from a very basic prototype to what you see right now. And on Monday, we will actually see it on stage.
What? Mara, please tell us who we have here.
So these are, for those who know the story of Rusalka, when she goes to Yeji Baba, the witch, to ask to be made human, Yeji Baba often has these sort of minions or familiars with her. And so our idea in this production is that they are all characters, people who would have worked in the palace, who are Yeji Baba's sort of failed experiments at transformation. And so they're sort of half human, half animal. And what you're seeing is two of them, and one is a crow or a raven, and one is a rat.
I noticed the detail. Are you sensitive to singers wearing them then
Yes,
designed?
well these are actually being performed by some of our dancers, so they don't have to sing, but they do have to be able to see where they're going.
Okay.
And so you'll see that we've done very sort of clever panels where the performers can see and also breathe. And these were made by one of our makers in Chicago, a really talented
Yay, Chicago!
Yes, yay, Chicago. One of our very talented artisans named Elizabeth.
Oh, well, I understand this is the costume for one of Rusalka's wood nymph sisters. Mara, tell us about this design and the little creatures in the headdress.
So this is, we have our ensemble of female dancers. Austin McCormick, who's our choreographer, does a lot of Baroque dance that's fused with a kind of modern sensibility. And we were interested in the idea of them, again, in the way that Rusalka embodies the water, they physically embody the woods and the twigs and the flowers.
It's extraordinary, and I'm in awe of the creativity, the craftsmanship, and your vision. We're really excited to see Rusalka on February 25th.